Alright, a pleasant day to everyone. My name is Coomansingh, and this shall be my revised prototype for that goes along with my revised pitch for empathy, which was the elevator pitch that I completed in week 1. So let's go. So we shall start up here with you, the player. You'll, for this quest or for this task line, or rather say for this demonstration, you'll at least need 30% of sadness capacity. You will begin at 0% current sadness, you'll have 100% health, and your toll or damage per second will start at 0%. So you will start here by you encounter Gardner Garrett, as this is for Gardner Garrett's task line. Number 1, you encounter Gardner Garrett. Number 2, he explains that he dropped his shears in the forest after being chased by bees. Number 3, you enter the forest and see his shears surrounded by the bees. Number 4, due to your transference ability, allowing you to understand emotion and sadness, you can talk to the bees. Number 5, they explain that they're angry because Gardner Garrett knocked down their hive and it rolled away. Number 6, he ventured into the forest and managed to find a beehive. Number 7, you return to the bees, put back up their hive, and they leave the shears. They also give you 15% sadness. So at this point, when they give you 15% sadness, it will induce a total of 0.5% or 0.5% of damage per second. So in this case, it's 0.5% of 15%, that is 30. So at this point, you will be taking, you'll have 30 seconds. Basically, so you have 30 seconds from 100% health to pretty much dead or defeated, because you'll keep taking 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, and it'll take about 30 seconds at your current sadness of 15% in order to kill you. Number 8, you return to Gardner Garrett to explain the situation and give him his shears. He said there was an accident, and he gives you another 15% sadness. So the 15% sadness that was incurred here, that was from the bees, and the 50% sadness you incur here is from Gardner Garrett. So now you have 100% sadness capacity, or in this term, you'll have 30% of sadness capacity, right? So, and at this point, you will be incurring 2.5% of damage per second. So in this case, 2.5 will keep ticking, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, and that'll go all the way up to 30%, which will equal your 100% health, and that will mean that you have only 12 seconds to get to a activity in order to dispose of your sadness, because that means it'll take 12 seconds. So right here, it will take you 12 seconds to kill you from 100% at 30% sadness, taken at 2.5% of damage per second. And here you'll have 30 seconds, and this is going to tick for the 15% sadness. So you have 30 seconds at 15% sadness at 0.5% damage per second in order to deplete your entire health bar. Then number 9, it turns out Gardner Garrett was cutting the path to a new area, Coastal Crest, and you meet up with the bees, and they give you a large honeycomb that takes away 50% sadness. So here, as you can see, that the positive feedback from the bees, who are the 50% sadness disposal item. So when you get the honeycomb and you use it, you'll take away 50%. So if you complete this quest line in one go, and you don't stick or venture too far off the path, then you'll have 30% sadness up to this point, right? You'll have 30% sadness up to this point. And at this point, when you have the 30% sadness, if you finish a quest line and the bees give you the 50% disposal item of the large honeycomb, that will revert you back down to here at 50% sadness. So you'll go back from ticking at 2.5% to ticking at 0.5%. And yeah, that's pretty much my prototype that showcases the level design for Gardner Garrett's task line.